Hey everyone, so it's a bit of a faster video today. I just wanted to revisit Lurk since I knew they got a few upgrades in the patches since I last tried it. The first thing I thought of was the reworked Landmark Ripper's Bay. From a bit of testing though, I think in the normal Lurk deck this isn't really that necessary. It would however make it almost literally impossible to miss Lurk with it though. But I think if you really wanted to use this landmark, the deck should be built differently to include powerful non-Lurk units that would abuse the increased attack. Forsaken Pyke though, I think is an awesome addition to Lurk as a replacement to Treasure Seeker. Predicting is so important in this deck to make sure that you never miss Lurk, but also make it way more likely to lurk into Pyke or Reksai, which have extra benefits if you lurk into it. And also, missing Lurk on 1 can set you pretty far behind, and so this card makes it super hard to miss Lurk on 1. And yeah, the rest of the deck is pretty standard, basically just all the different Lurk units. I run 2 of the Rally. I actually really like this. It's actually kind of funny to have that 1 point of burn. I think a lot of the time you're going to want to kill a unit with it, but I think a lot of people are pretty comfortable taking a lot of damage against Lurk because they know you have no burn. And so in rare cases this might actually get someone. And then we also got to run 2 Chronomancers for more predicts. Also the stat line is pretty good since we need to be able to make early attacks and our units start off like pretty poor statted. It's usually the first turn or 2 where you can like get outvalued and lose trades. But Chronomancer is usually a good attack on turn 2 because you're more likely to lurk into your champions. And a lot of the times this can actually attack and survive because of the 3 health. And something to keep in mind with lurking with Forsaken Pyke, Chronomancer, or the rek'sai Collar is that you usually only want to predict on offense. Predicting on defense is usually always a trap unless you're gonna use something like Snapjaw Swarm, where on play you can start a free attack so you can use this on defense, or potentially gonna rally with Blood in the Water. You should only be predicting if you're gonna follow it up with an attack and actually make sure you benefit from it. Another tip with this deck is you don't need to just play it like an aggro deck and just constantly send in attacks. A lot of the time it's better to keep your lurk units back, especially in the mid game, because then if you level up Pyke, it'll wipe the whole enemy board and then you can actually get them to attack face and not just like trade with like really shitty units. Or Jawfish will do the same thing, it can just wipe the whole enemy board, and then now all your like cheap 1 and 2 drops can actually connect. Yeah, this version felt really strong to me. Against some decks this just destroys, like bigger Demacia decks for example. They try and have a small amount of units but go very tall, but it's hard to compete with like a bunch of 7+ attack 1 and 2 drops constantly. And even a lot of the matchups, like I figured Bilgewater and Noxus decks would have like an easy time destroying me, but I actually won those matchups surprisingly. And so this is probably the best way to play Lurk at the moment. Yeah, I'm definitely going to experiment like I said with Ripper's Bay and try out some weird builds in the future, because that sounds like really funny. Yeah, that's it for me. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe, maybe even like the video. It really does help me out. And as always, if you have any questions about the deck or want to see me play anything in the near future, you can leave a comment below. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks. What is this? Some Jinx PNZ or Jinx Freljord? What the hell? Also this hand is not good. Please give me some early cards. That's okay. That's a bit too much maybe. But we'll take it. Also the Pyke in my hand is not the best. Okay. I'm kind of glad he didn't kill that right now. Like, because I would have took that block, and then like if he kills one of these things, I wouldn't be able to predict. I think we go wide right here, instead of like using Chronomancer. Chronomancer is good actually. Like you can't kill it. We have a guarantee attack that he wouldn't be able to trade. Motherfucker. Guess we just take this one. I'm not trying to miss Lurk again. I mean, I do have 2 things out of my hand that are not Lurk, so I probably could have skipped.
Not on my work site, bub.
I mean, he's gonna block these things anyways, so I don't think it matters. I'm not gonna keep them on the board, I don't think, until like turn 8 to be able to use Jawfish. That's the only reason you would not send attacks in, by the way, I'm pretty sure. Is like if you have a play that makes sense. Maybe like a Pyke in some situations. Or usually like when it's getting closer to the Jawfish turn, you want your board to be like as healthy as possible, obviously. If he wants to drag it away and deal 2 damage, I'm fine with that. And passing is fine as well because I don't lose anything. Because I'm gonna always want to predict +1. Pyke is awesome.
In this timeline, we're sure to save Ikatha.
This will be a good attack, guarantee that like oh, grant them all 1/1, then deal 1 and everything? Okay. That's pretty good actually with all these chompers, I guess. I guess that's like the thought process. He wants to be able to kill us, I guess. So, I mean, now you gotta pick one. Because, like, if he wants to block this, then he can't block this. We have a Pyke to get rid of, like, Jinx, right? Because how much times have we lurked? We should show, like, a lurk counter, like, hollowed. Only 3. Guess we can just play this, right? That should be able to block the Jinx. Guess to drag it out of the way, I guess. I think I do just sacrifice this because I'm gonna kill it anyways. Next turn. And I don't want to take that damage. So we'll play the legit Pyke out here because we can't play the 6-drop or we wouldn't have enough mana for death from below. We play the real Pyke out here. Hopefully it baits something, and then that has to be another Jinx, right? Okay, Reksai. Let's fucking go! We hit Reksai. I mean, sure, I guess we'll give him another action before we do this death from below. Plus, he can just replay Jinx if he doesn't spend any more mana. So we'll let him waste some mana, hopefully. And now we go for death from below. So you can probably get rid of this, but at least now he has to like discard this port. Yeah, there we go. So he couldn't get rid of it and level it up because he wasted this. He has to play this one at slow speed. So yeah, we did it right at the perfect action, I think. Alright, and then if we can survive until Jawfish next turn as well, we're in a really good spot. So he might be able to get rid of this turn. That would suck, but it's pretty also likely that he can't. What do we get rid of? This one? Because this one will get Spell Shield next turn, I guess, is the benefit. But 1 less damage. You have to block 1 though, I think, right? I think 4 health is still safe enough, right? Maybe not actually. I guess it's like 1 rocket plus get excited. I think we just Jawfish right away though. And yeah, we have till we kill the Jinx before he can level it up, preferably. And even if he does, yes, he stopped him twice. And even if he did level up, he'd still die to everything, even Pyke, which is good. That's your attack, buddy. Guess we can't Reksai this turn. If we natural another Reksai, this would get it. Yeah, we're fine. Our Pyke's leveled up. That was awesome to be able to get rid of both his Jinxes before he can level them up. But he's so close to leveling them up. He's probably so annoyed right now. Now his hand's basically empty. Our board is way too full. We can play yeah, we're just too ahead. That's awesome. He's probably so tilted, like right as he's about to level it up. We snag him. Oh no. This is a scary deck. Scary deck. I kinda like all of this. I guess this is kinda worse since I'm attacking on even. I'll try this. Alright. So the cool thing is that we can actually just make any vulnerable. And hopefully if we hit Lurk next turn, which we should. I mean, honestly, we have no non-lurkers in our hand, so it's like not great odds. But if we attacked on turn 1, we would have hit fucking Pyke immediately. That'd have been awesome. Nice, we hit it. And he's dead. Can't block this one, or he could, but he just loses Spiderling. Nice. We can lurk again right here. Nice. No Reksai, unlucky. Oh, does he have anything like whale? No, right? Like it shouldn't matter. Okay, now we just I think we call the pack into Pyke to get death from below. And then play this Sharkling. Now we have a crazy wide attack. We can also Snapjaw next turn with a death from below. That's all you're playing? It's too easy. He probably has a couple different things here though. I imagine at least 2. He actually runs whale. What a fucking beast. He's still taking 8. But he healed fucking what, 10? Because he killed 7 and then healed 3? That's pretty nuts. I almost want to deal free 3, but like that's kind of pointless, right?
Let the bloodshed begin.
Nice. We're doing a free 4. And then we give him another action to hopefully waste some mana so he can't do anything about this. Which I don't, because he could glimpse right now, right? I mean, I don't really care, right? If he wants to use this as a blocker, that's fine by me. So if we predict here, we could also just play this one. It's not gonna have overwhelm though. It has a lot of health at least. Oh, you still have enough for Pyke. If he just passes here. I guess we can do it now on this action. He probably has a glimpse or something, I think. Okay. So I guess piking last turn into open attack would have been pretty clean. I think this is fine. But the other thing too is like I would have gave him a way to ping this Pyke, right? So the way we did it right there is like after he activated the Arachnoid Sentry at like slow speed, we played Pyke, so then he has no action to make this weak to be able to flock it. If we played it last turn, he could have pinged it possibly somehow, right? And then this turn when we go to open attack, he could flock it. But now we get like the good attack through. He has to block this thing. And now all we need is like one of these like overwhelms to go through. And he's screwed. That's one spell. Play Dunebreaker. And we are at 18 health, so we shouldn't die here. And then we can just make Jawfish next turn, no matter what he plays. Yeah, I would have. I guess this is a scary one for him because it has Spell Shield. And it is lethal. Ooh. Okay, so now I don't have lethal technically. I think I do have to go wide now and hope he doesn't have like a bunch of stuns. Another Pyke would be really good. Let's go. Alright, sick. That was a deck that I felt like might be scary, but we just seem to be like kind of ahead of it a lot of the time. Oh, that seems like a terrible, terrible matchup. Honestly, this type of matchup is probably almost impossible to win. Like, actually. I mean, we'll try, but like, low-key, might be best to just FF and like, save time. And like, mental. Because like, all the stuns, fucking flocks. Swain just kills my whole board if I can't like, stop him from overwhelming me. With 4. And the only things that can block that are like 2 cards in my deck, I think. Or 3, Jawfish, I guess. Plus like his Leviathan now is a 7 turn play, so I can't even like Jawfish it. That is not good. Both of them too, huh? I guess this thing?
In this timeline, we're sure to save Ekathia.
Okay. We at least get our lurk. That suggests he maybe has a make it rain and wants to like line it up with something else with 1 health. Get out of there, just pass. It's a bit scary because then if I play this rek'sai caller and I get like stunned, I don't even get a lurk this turn. Maybe I should have played last turn. But if he stuns spiders, I should at least get the attack off, right? He'd have to like... Yeah, he can't. So I don't think he can get rid of both of these attackers in 1 action. Before I get an attack off. I think he's trying to think about how to do it. But yeah, if he like stuns this, I just attack with this and like it dies, but I still get the lurk off. So he should be screwed here. I mean, he's still like favored, right? But I mean, like he can't stop this lurk, I don't think. You have to like death hand make it rain. Yeah, he stuns. But I instant attack. Get my death from below. Nice. Then I just gets blocked probably. If he doesn't block it, it makes no sense then to stun this thing. You'd always stun the other one, so I'm forced to attack with this. And then you can block with the 3-3, I think. 3-2? I feel like is correct. I'm not gonna let him kill us for free. I want him to have to work for it. You could like ping this and like scourge it or something, but again, he's gonna do it to something anyways eventually. I don't like wasting predicts on defense. You usually want to predict if you're gonna be able to lurk that turn. So you only want to predict on offense or like defense if you have like Jawfish or like the rally card. I mean not Jawfish, the 2-mana fish that can get a free attack on defense. You can predict if you're gonna combo it with Snapjaw or a rally.
Deal me in.
Yep, so you want to make them weak for like guillotine or flock or something obviously. This hand. I was on the right side I think by the way, right? So like he could have stopped me from lurking last turn if he wanted to. And we wouldn't have got our Pyke. So we can predict here. Another Pyke, really good, really good. And then if you play something that we are scared of, like that I guess, we can, actually we're scared of the TF. No, we can always just Pyke the TF, right? And you could say the same thing about Sap, right? You can Pyke either one. Yeah, so we can drag Pyke with the 4-3.
I don't change fate, but I can see.
Then do this.
This is outrage.
I guess this has 1 health, so I could like ping it with Blood in the Water and get a rally. So he kind of makes sense to block with that one. Otherwise, I don't know his logic for that. I think we're gonna wait for him to invest in Twisted Fate. Like once he starts drawing more, like now what is he at? 4? Like now it's honestly a bit scary. He only needs 5.
You pay. I talk to spirits. These are my rules.
Yeah, we're gonna Pyke this turn for sure. You can play this into Pyke. Hopefully he like does like a pick a card. That'd be awesome. If he picks a card, cause we're kind of low on mana now. If he pick a cards, then we could just kill it with Death from Below. He might feel like I would have already Pyke like Death from Below if I had it. At least he can't TF again. Like right away. It's only 4 right now. Not the best. We actually don't want everything to die. Because we're gonna Jawfish probably next turn. I think I'm honestly down to do some blocks. Oh no, like this, plus like this. I don't like my Pyke being weak, to be honest. I think it's just like this. This is already weak. This already dies to like flock, regardless. I think Pyke being weak is kind of unnecessary. Save 2 health. We can predict and see what happens from there. Down to make something vulnerable probably. We can still do another Death from Below, which would deal 4 more damage. Would be at 8, plus each one I'm striking would level him up. So now we probably just he could TF again, right? We do have to attack with something, probably just this. Oh, we can still rally if we want.
Victory awaits.
The Pyke's only at 5. And then to do this, he can't do a TF again this turn. So we kill this. We get a huge rally. And then we have Jawfish next turn. And Death from Below. So what realistically happens here? Our Pyke doesn't get to attack, I don't think. Right? Because then he just blocks it with Swain. We attack with everything else. Then he blocks this thing. Maybe this thing. I guess we do attack with Pyke, right? Ah, fuck, the stun spider is pretty good. Okay. Probably another thing for this then. Do I even attack then? At this point? The problem is I kind of have to. Because if he does attacks next turn, open attacks with Swain, I have nothing that can block this without taking a bit of damage. And then he kills my whole board. I think what sucks is I really have to attack with everything. So then everything's weak enough for me to Death from Below the Swain on open attack. It does suck though, because I'd rather Jawfish and like kill everything for free. But I think his open attack is just too scary. It still is, right? But at least I don't like die to it. Yeah, see, he just wants to open attack. Okay, awesome. This is really good. I mean, it's not great, but like, at least he can't like kill us right here, right? This turn, like we should be probably pretty safe. Because yeah, killing this is fine, because we like almost kill this thing, and then when he attacks, we just kill it, right? We do have to block though. Oh, he can't guillotine us either now. I feel like that might have been a mistake. A mistake. It might have been a mistake because now I think his best play was to attack with this, force the block, and then like guillotine us. But now he just like wasted it. Honestly, now we can like play this, right? And then like do another jawfish attack, or another jawfish play if we want to. And then we'd have lethal technically. So Pyke's only at 5. I think we still go for it, I guess. They all went to fucking that? Why? How does this happen? Now you can play another one, which is really frustrating. And now he gets like these things weak. It's really annoying. I don't really want these things to be weak. But we need to get rid of blockers. Our Pyke's at 6 now. So that's not that great. We want it to be at what, 7? Kill. That's pretty good. It has spell shield.
Like a fish in water.
I mean, this is pretty good. It kills that tentacle thing. Gets us a lurk on defense. So now Pyke is up to 7. Then we play Xerxerath, who will have spell shield next turn. Sure. And yeah, now we're at 7 to be able to kill Swain. Oh, we also just kill everything with Pyke, death from below. I can't take this damage, which sucks. I don't think I want this to be weak, even though it does get spell shield. They probably just do this. Ah, but he gets another blocker next turn. So if we just take this, we have a good chance to just lethal him next turn. Maybe we just Pyke then. Nobody gets another block. Oh yeah, it kills both things, right? I guess I'm down to do this. It's like kind of scary what he's gonna play next, but he can't grow it, right? Like he has Nagakaboros. That has to be I have Nagakaboros, right? Because he thought he can get out of the range. Okay. I think we're good. Did we actually beat this fucking deck? Oh my god. I thought it'd be like impossible. Oh my god. And this gets spell shield next turn. Pyke would kill anything if he blocks. And he has to like kill this thing as well. And we have rally. I think we're just good, right? Come on, come on. We're good, right? We have lethal. Like this should hit face, guaranteed, and then we have the ping 1 to burn to face, regardless of what he does to the other things. Let's go. We actually beat a fucking Swain deck with fucking bilge water and all those pings and stuns and shenanigans.